Get up off of the bucket
Get up, get
and
ready,
do something.
get busy, do something, right? Hey, Kadz.
Hey, Chrissy.
Anyways, hello again, everyone, to you
Hey,
guys out
guys.
there.
Hi.
Welcome back to another episode of Let's
Let's talk about it.
Out It. So today, Kadeem, you want to tell everybody what we're going to be talking about?
Well, as you know, we are winding down nicely in this year. And I know that most of us would have, at the beginning of 2022, set some goals for the year. So we want to talk about some of the goals that we had set. And, we're going to examine if we need to put back the same goals for next year.
Right? Right?
Because 2022 was one of them year there. Not
Yeah.
true. Yeah. So we're going to talk about our goals and we're going to see, if we were able to achieve any of them at all. And maybe look at how, we can
Move forward.
move forward. Yeah.
So, just reminding everyone that this is like a safe space, it's an open space. We are going to be vulnerable with you guys. We're going to be talking about our own goals and aspirations that we had and that we're working towards. If you have any questions for us, please reach out. And, we just want to give you like insights into who we are and our values, right? So these are all things that we set out to accomplish. Some of them we did, some of them we killed them, but some of them not even brush.
Not
right?
even not even the breeze.
Nothing. Well dusty. But anyways, let's go through it. Kadeem, you want to start? Who wants to start?
I mean, I can start. One thing I would say though is a lot of my goals were not tangible things. Like how people would say new house, new car, new this, new that, new TV, and stuff like that. A lot of things because 2021, 2022, or 2020, 2021, actually, because that was the height of the pandemic, I had a lot of time with myself. And so a lot of what I had put down to accomplish for this year was more personal, more about developing me as a person, and not so much the tangible things. I had some tangible things on it, yes, but a lot had to do with just how I would become a better person. The first thing that I had was just simply to be happier. I think that was a big part of my year, just making decisions for me, not necessarily excluding others, but making more decisions that would have benefited me or put me first, because I'm always the type of person who will put myself, on the back burner. And I've done that for years, but I just, decided that for 2022, I'm going to make a lot of decisions that would put me first. And I've done that. So I can tick that off.
Oh, good. I like that you said what it entailed. So as a teacher, one of the things that we do, like you saying that I want to be happier, right? But what does that look like? What do you mean you want to be happier?
Exactly.
What are the actions behind that? Like, we can't just get up and be like, I want to be happier and pretend like the world is okay, because that's just not the way how it works. So kudos to you.
Yeah, and that really entailed putting me first in a lot of things that I did.
Yeah. Kudos to you on that. Good job. Yeah. One of the first goals that I had starting 2022 was to do my master's degree in education, and I did not start. I got accepted into 2 programs. However, just based on everything that was happening and, as a mom, as a wife, sometimes you have to prioritize other things before yourself. And it's not that it is something that's not important to me. It is definitely on the important list, but it's not as important as something else right now, right? So it's not that it's off the list completely. Right. It's not that I've forgotten about it, but it's that it's not for 2022.
But here's what I really loved about what you said is that you got accepted to 2 programs, which means that you took the step to apply for those programs and you got accepted. It's just that other things would have come in the way now of you actually starting. So it's like a half tick because you did what you need. Right, of course. That's worth mentioning. I believe that's very good.
Look at it like that.
Yeah, because some people, they set out goals that write them down and they don't even take the first step to achieving it. That's so true. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. No, everybody every year wants to save more money.
Oh yeah, money. Yeah.
Everybody wants to save more money.
Money one too. Yeah.
It did depend on my list.
Yeah.
Needless to say.
How did that go? All the money I rack up, stack up.
We think we can just mention it and move on to the next goal. Let's just say 2022 did not want me to be great in that regard.
That's why you're happier.
There we go.
Look at that. You're happier.
And people say money don't bring happiness.
Look at that.
So look at that. Money can buy things or can make you sort of happy, but it's really a state of mind.
All right, the next one on my list was to create another project that I'm passionate about. To create projects, I think for several years, I've always had these grand ideas, not necessarily grand, but I've always had ideas. Like, I am not lacking in imagination or ideas or anything like that at all. But I think I've always been fearful. And so I've never tried to take the first step, the second step. I always say, Lord of mercy, what if this happen and it go wrong? Lord Jesus, me embarrass myself if this no work out, all of those things. And I think for 2022, I put that to rest. Obviously, this is one of my projects that I did this year.
Exactly.
And I've always wanted to do projects that actually entails or include my friends and people who are important to me, right? And so this is one of the projects that I started. Another project that I started is the Mommy and Jerome's vlogs.
Which is going great, by the way, guys. Please go over and check it out.
It's a guan. We do it.
It's a guan.
And then another one of my goals was to actually write a book. And I actually wrote and published a book this year. So big up to the project.
Excellent.
I think, like I said, fear has been limiting a lot of us. It's not even about the fact that you might think that you're incapable, or sometimes you're even seeking help from others, but you're not getting the help. But guess what? Along the way, you have to just branch out on your own. Like my book is self-published. I did the publishing, I did the writing, I got an illustrator, all of that on your own. And you just have to learn in the process. Because guess what? Somebody else's vision for your idea is not going to be the same. You know what I mean?
I'm happy you spoke about writing your book, because one of my goals for 2022 was to write a book as well. No, I actually started the process.
Yes.
I've been writing. Well, I started writing, and for a couple months, I've just not been feeling it, but it is still something that I want to do. The concept of the book has been changing, and I think that
that's fine.
And I think that, being happier, and also one of my goals was to learn more about myself. That has put a lot of things into perspective for me. And now I think I'm having a clearer idea of what I want to write about.
Nice.
So the seed has been planted. And I think sometimes when we have an idea of something, to do something, we think that it needs to be done right away because that's when we get the idea. But sometimes it's really just the seed stage where the seed is planted, and it may not come through for
because you think about even like plants in nature naturally. When winter comes, some of the plants them dead down. And guess what? When it's spring, them come back to life. Yeah, exactly. So sometimes we need a resting period. Sometimes we need to refocus with energy and realign our ideas and our thoughts and our values and figure out really what we want to accomplish. But it's that we're working towards it. That's what's most important. Like the turtle has always been my animal. And a lot of people are always like, why the turtle? Plus, you're a Leo. Lion should be a thing. Yeah, I'm a lioness, duh. But
Leo Empress.
Yeah. But the turtle has always spoken to me because no matter what, that turtle is moving. No matter if you're a crawl, if you're dip on your knees, if you're just a wiggle, the whole point is that you're moving. Yes?
That's so significant.
And so we're going to keep it moving for 2023.
That's right. That's right.
What's your next one, Kadz?
All right. Being more consistent with everything that I do. No. I've added things to the list of what I needed to be more consistent with. Not everything, but I am better. So for example, I'm very spiritual, me a church boy and everything. And I believe in tithing, right?
Okay.
I can confidently say that I've tithed consistently for this entire year. Like every month, I take out my 10%. Even, for example, if we get a little money, Chrissy, like if somebody give me a little money, or I go, because I do gigs here and there, and if me do a gig and I earn a little money, me take out my 10% out of that and me pay it over as my tithe. So that's something that I am, grateful that I've been able to keep up, and I want to keep that going,
That's good, friend.
For another year.
I guess consistency also aligns with discipline, right?
Exactly.
Definitely. That's good. The other one that I had was to restart my keto journey. So
oh geez, yes.
People
remember when you did start.
Keto, look at me on that Instagram page with me.
Exactly.
Me did that guan. Me not tell you.
Did that guan. Yeah,
I did keto for I want to say 3.5 months, and I dropped 28 pounds in that 3.5 months, right? Along, of course, I was also exercising and all of that. I wasn't exercising every single day, but I was walking 10,000 steps every day. And then also when I got home, sometimes I just run up and down the steps. Then I have a rope, just jump rope in the backyard or something. So one of my goals this year was to restart my keto journey. That didn't happen. Me do it like 1 day, maybe 2 days. But the thing is, when you're adjusting to keto and your body is going into what's called ketosis, if anybody wants to know more about this, just leave a comment and I'll make sure you know. Ask me any question. Trust me, I know everything,
Yes,
it's not a lack of knowledge.
Right.
It's not a lack of knowledge.
I mean, if you start keto,
it's a lack of discipline and motivation. Yeah, because me did I try to get Kadz to start keto too. Kadz going to get on because you could see it like in my face.
Yes.
For real. And so I can honestly cop up to it's probably a lack of discipline, not necessarily a lack of motivation or a lack of knowledge, because I know exactly what I need to do, right? So for 2023, we'll go back on it and we'll stay on it. The goal, we did it for 3.5 months. We'll get back on the wagon. The goal is to be on it for at least 5 months in 2023. And we are going to do it. We're going to do it. And that means I'm not going to mess up because I'm only human.
That's life. That's
right. Life. But the goal is to bounce back, right?
It's a journey.
Right.
And a learning journey.
Exactly. We're going to bounce back. So anyways, keto journey. That's a go back on the list in 2020.
Go back. Right. And just to add to that, I naturally, everybody, well, let me not say everybody, but naturally I had a health goal as well. When I can't see all my cheekbone, them fat. Me really never lose the weight when I did want to lose. Me never lose the weight when I did want to lose. But it's been inconsistent for me. So remember when I was talking about the consistency thing, this is one of the areas that I was not consistent with, where I did it for a couple months and then we drop off. But there are a lot of factors that would have contributed to that. But of course, that's going back on my list for 2023. And just like you, I know exactly what I need to do because I've been on this journey before and I've seen the results. So I know exactly what I need to do. It's just a matter of being consistent with it and just stay up on the wagon. Yeah.
And then the other thing that was on my list that kind of ties back into everything about me is that I wanted to get my daughter in school and all the services that I thought she needed. And I accomplished that and more. In 2022, she's getting everything that she needs, every single service that she needs, every time she needs it, because her mama is advocating for her. So I accomplished that, and that's something that I'm most proud of for 2022.
Excellent. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. But he can't talk to me or nothing. Especially with me picking them.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I wanted to start learning a new language, and I also wanted to start learning the bass guitar. No shame in my game, but learning the bass guitar thing about 3 years straight. You just hop over from 1 year to the next year. Sorry, me not talk with no shame, but it's me have to do it one day. Me have to do it one day. But
so why you not do it? Or why you not take the first step to do it? Or have you?
No, I haven't actually. I haven't. I think based on the fact that I've moved around a little bit, and each time, so actually the first step was actually contacting someone to teach, and I actually did that. But because I had moved location, the person was located in a different parish, or the parish I was in before, and now I'm in a different parish, and so it would have been difficult to do classes and stuff. So it wasn't necessarily my doing, but I believe that I need to jump back on that wagon and get it going, whether the language or the bass guitar, one of them.
But a new skill, something new.
Exactly, a new skill. Yeah.
One of our friends. UADs from Preston, from Lord of Mercy. Where we did live near? Where we clustered in there?
Los Matadores. Hold on. Me want to give one little joke. You remember when we just move on and then tell me the name of the cluster? Me did go back and tell them, say, me live in Los Macedonia. Them say, what? Macedonia? Where is that? Matadores. Los Matadores.
Yes. So one of our friends from Los Matadores, she's been learning Mandarin, which I think is excellent. And she's been doing it for almost a year, all on her own, all through an app. And girl, go on, because she'll read it.
Nice. Yeah. But learning from an app.
I'll call her by her call name. Nanny, big up yourself.
Big up yourself, Nanny.
Nanny, tell me. Nanny. Nice. Nanny, don't worry. I go up on the list for 2023.
Yes.
If I even ask where the bathroom is and how is the weather and how are you,
but it means that she's very disciplined. If you learn to run up and do it on your own. Discipline
from a long time.
That's good. That's good. That's
the end of my goals.
Really?
Look here.
No, it's the end of mine as well. That's why I say really, because I say we done the same time.
You had like 10 more or something.
No, that was it for me as well. That was it for me.
Because sometimes we have so much goals throughout the new year. We get lost. Then we get lost in the translation, and we try to achieve every single one of them. And guess what? We just not achieve nothing at all.
This is a whole nother topic.
Exactly.
Where we have to talk about topic. Trust me.
Yes. Right.
Because it don't make no sense. You have this whole heap of things, and at the end of the year, you can't even tick off one because you're so busy trying to achieve so many things.
Right.
But stay simple and just try to achieve those goals.
Exactly. Work on it. And like we said, just take the first step, the second step, the third step. Just keep it moving and you never know where you end up. Maybe you'll end up somewhere that's beyond where you even imagine. You know? That can happen, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So just keeping it moving, right? And so moving into 23 and beyond, we're going to take away from 2022 all the lessons that we learned. Let's not look at it as failure, but let's look at them as lessons, right?
Right. I always say we either win or we learn.
Right. So either we are going to dip and try it again, or maybe it meant that wasn't for you, but adjust, readjust, and try again.
You learn. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, of course, after all of that, don't know that we have to find a Jamaican proverb for everything.
Of course.
Of course, it wouldn't be let's talk about it, JM, if we didn't have a Jamaican proverb.
Right.
Who wanted the Jamaican proverb today? Me or you?
You.
All right. So, our Jamaican proverb for today is, you can't sit down on bucket and draw water. You can't sit down on bucket and draw water.
Which means you have to get up. You have to get up off of the bucket.
Get up. Get
and
ready,
do something.
Get busy. Do something, right?
Do something. Take action, man.
Take action. Make things happen. That's right. Take action, man.
Yeah.
Make things happen. And continuing, just like we said, we're in 2022 and we're looking forward to 2023 and beyond, of course.
And beyond, yes.
So we're going to go and take action for a better future for us, our generations to come.
Oh, yes.
Everybody around us. Yes.
Yeah, man. So please remember to subscribe, like, share the video with your family and Kumbolo and friends and everybody, your co-workers, everybody. Click the notification bell so that you can know when the next video drops, please. All right.
All right. Can we see y'all watching? The views are climbing.
Yeah.
Just remember,
love that.
Subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. We love when you comment. We want to hear from you. We want to interact with you and get to know you. If you don't want to leave it in the comments, you can send us an email at letstalkaboutitjm@gmail.com. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Sing.
Ding.
So you know when the next episode has dropped. It comes out every Sunday at 11 a.m.
Right. Well, that's it from me. So, walk good.
One love. Big up on yourself.
Yes.